So, hi. Get a little bit more straight here. I have had a very interesting time with life lately, up to and including the fact that I'm healing from my sunburn, so I'll be scratching my arms a lot. And yesterday, I was removing a splint on my foot with this. A actual survival knife. I've actually replaced the matches and paper in here. I got a compass, and it's got the different edge types. It's got the serrated part right here, and then this here that'll tear, and then you got your straight. And stupid me doing this at 3 o'clock in the morning, half asleep, in a hurry, with no light on. I had it underneath the tape, and I was pulling up, and it snapped up. So it went through, and it smacked into my finger here. You can sort of see it. I'm in the middle of cleaning it because I just discovered it's actually got pus. So I am first aiding it right now. And also cleaning the blade. Let's see, cotton ball. I've already done the peroxide. I peroxided it for about 2 minutes, and I've already been rubbing alcohol in it. And I'm still going to. It's the alcohol that hurts like a bitch, not the peroxide. It's kind of surprising. So give that a few seconds to kick in. But no, it's been interesting. Had my first car accident about almost 2.5. Oh shit, there it is. Oh, ow, 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 ow. The thing about this cut, it felt like my finger got smashed by a hammer. There was actually a dent in the blade where there was blood left, and pretty much where it hit my finger. So I'm pretty sure that I also have some bone damage to that part of my finger. Oh. It's starting to bruise up quite nicely too. But no, there is an actual, just a very tiny dent in the blade from where it hit, and I was gushing blood. Maybe not gushing blood as in it was spurting everywhere, but it was certainly rolling down my hand. It dripped on my bed, it dripped on my backpack, one of my hats, a sock, dripped on the floor a bit, and then all over the sink. So, yeah, and it was all over my other hand, which I was using to, try and keep it from dripping, which was not very good. It did not work very well. So we got the bleeding to stop with pressure. Took about 20 minutes, and put a Band-Aid on it for the night. This morning, I put some Neosporin on it when I managed to actually find some Neosporin. Put a new Band-Aid on it. I have let it have air for the last 2 or 3 hours, and discovered I've actually got pus. So I'm in the middle of taking care of it before I bandage it up to go back to bed, because it is almost 11:30. But a couple of weeks ago, had a car accident. Hour later, was told to pack my shit and leave. So here I am back at my mom's place. That's probably covered in my last video. I actually have to say thank you to the person who lied to my face and, backstabbed me pretty much. Pretty much shows what kind of a friend she really was. Once I return the spare car seat to her, I get my mail and my dance mat. That's it. Because I'm not going to tolerate. I mean, if she had been honest with me, things would have been fine. But no, she wasn't honest with me. And so I am not going to take it. She lied to my face in front of other people. So I don't need people like that in my life. and I'm not going to fall into her idealism of me being some sort of raving violent monster. I'm not a monster. I'm not a raving violent freak. Some people are claiming that she got jealous because her kids started liking me more than her. I can't say that that's a factor for sure. I am in no position to say that. But if that is the case, then that's a double lie, because I'm also hearing that she was scared of me because I'm a raving violent monster. And the reason that she fed me to my face was that it was awkward for her to talk on the phone with her husband with me around, because her husband and I didn't get along. When her husband and we sort of hashed out our issues, we said this wasn't going to happen and this wasn't going to happen, and we sort of worked out a level playing field. And though we might not, be friends, we were going to maintain a sort of business relationship, which was all fine and dandy with me. I mean, as long as he stopped picking on me every time life sucked for him. I try and give a damn, and he sits there and he bites my head off. And then he sits there and he attacks me. That's your typical bully. He feels like shit, so he's got to make somebody else feel like shit. Point aside, the fact that the mother of the kids and I never had issues. To my knowledge, we never fought, we never really argued. I mean, there were jokes, and every now and then it might get a little serious, but it was just a tedious little learning point. At least that's what I thought. But, no. She feeds me that really shitty lie of, it's awkward for me to talk on the phone with my husband with you around because you two don't get along. And then, she blatantly said to me with a witness there that she just plain removed me as a friend on Facebook. Just removed me, which was all well and dandy. I was okay with that. But then she blocks me without any word or warning or anything like that. Just blocks me a few days later. And it's like, okay. So I talked with a few people. Turns out what she fed me was not true. Apparently she's scared of me being some sort of raving violent monster. And I'm like, well, whatever, If that's how it's gonna be, can't even tell me the truth to my face. What kind of friendship was this, And then just hearing various other people from different perspectives that don't know her, that I don't even actually talk to that much, sit there and say, oh, maybe she was jealous that the kids liked you more. And even some people that I do know that have been involved with me in this situation ever since I got involved with them, a few of them have also said this. And, it makes a lot of sense, because the husband, when he and I were actually getting along before all of this started, he said that one of her initial fears was that the kids would like me more. So, I mean, that could very well be the case. My issue is the fact she lied to my face and ultimately backstabbed me. So, yeah, as soon as I get my shit back and return her car seat to her, that's that. Couldn't be honest to my face. I don't need people like that in my life. I really don't. But all that aside, I've gotten lots of sunshine, been sunburned, still maintaining injuries up the wazoo. I had severe tendonitis in this here. I had to go to the doctor. It was all swollen. I couldn't use this finger for a while. Now I've chopped my my ring finger up. Seems like I'm getting most of that pus out. It's not very visible from that angle. Where's my flashlight when I need it? Aha! Here it is. I'm not turning that the right way. That's good. Right there. Yeah. See? So, Even though I'm stuck back with my mother in a 9x9 bedroom with all of my crap crammed in here, which is currently strewn around because last night when I chopped my finger, I was making a mad dash to look for all my first aid supplies. I found part of them, but I didn't find this until this morning. And on top of everything else, my internet has become extremely limited because the company that we go through, it used to be 10 gigabytes a month was the limit, and they used to send out warnings, and then it just like stopped for a few years, and now all of a sudden there's a 100 gigabyte a month limit, and it's a $2 charge per gigabyte that goes over. And there was no warning, but then all of a sudden my mother got an email on Friday or Saturday or Sunday, Saturday, I think it was Sunday, and no, Saturday evening, and she told me, no more downloading, no more instant messaging, no more pretty much almost anything, which instant messaging is not really much of a worry because it hardly uses anything. And she was sitting there thinking that I've been video chatting and, you know, so on and so forth. And I was like, no. She's like, well, then what have you been doing? And I'm like, I've been talking on the phone. I spent almost like 2 hours on the phone yesterday with somebody from Florida. And like, yeah, so. But no, today she has spent the day physically hogging the internet. She has completely disconnected it from the wireless and has manually plugged the modem in via Ethernet into her laptop and cut everybody else off. And apparently this is supposed to be a per couple of hours a day thing from now on until the next month rolls in. And lucky for me, at the moment, she is currently passed the fuck out and has been for a few hours. So I put the internet back up, and it's currently going. It's 11:30. She's passed out. I'm going to go to bed here shortly after I get my finger bandaged up, which I'm about to put some Neosporin on it. So I'm not quite sure how frequent I will be able to upload much more. I'm not sure how well I will be able to keep in contact with a lot of my friends, which is rather irritating because I have been talking with Reka quite frequently, and I personally, I don't know if Reka's been having a blast, but I certainly have been having a blast talking to Reka. It is absolutely tons of fun. So I have a feeling things are about to get interesting on my friend's status, who's a mutual friend with the people that totally just backstabbed me. I just saw an update on the status. I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not quite sure how long this lack of internet is going to last, but let it be known that I will not tolerate it for very long. This is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Okay, bitches. I sometimes do not like gauze pads because they do not conform very well to many things. I really don't want to use my medical tape, but I'm going to. So I'm just looking for work again, trying to maintain my sanity. Oh shit. And do what I think is best to preserve my honor and pride, what little of it these people think I have left. I'm not going to fucking A. Okay. That's not working. I will try a different approach. Maybe a smaller pad. That looks about right. So, ooh, if I do that right, that might work. At any rate, that is pretty much life as of late. I'm just back to looking for work and existing for some unknown reason. So, yep, I'm gonna finish patching up my finger and go to bed. See y'all later.